Hey guys, what's going on? It's Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training, and I get this question a lot. As a hitter, what are some great workouts to do? How can I hit more home runs? How can I have more bat speed, more power? I mean, right? That's what every single hitter out there is after. And I've got some really good exercises that I personally do that have really been just transformational in my success as a hitter, okay? When I was in high school and middle school, I wasn't a very big kid. I was shorter than I am and definitely a lot smaller, not as strong as I am right now. And it wasn't until I got to my later high school years or my college years where I really started to hit with some power, hit with some authority. And so I thought I would just share the exercises that I've done, the workouts that I've really focused myself on, because I think that if you do these workouts, it's only going to help you as a hitter. So the biggest thing, guys, you have to first realize the way that you hit. And you don't hit, a lot of guys think, if they can do wrist curls and work on their forearms all day, that's what's going to really help them with their bat speed and their power. And it's interesting, sports science actually did a study on forearm strength and bat speed, and it really didn't have any positive effect, and it didn't matter how strong and how big and how muscular your forearms are. That might help with a little bit with bat control, but it doesn't really help with your bat speed and your power. So if you're sitting there all day in the gym working on your forearms, it's not really going to help you out. So with that being said, how do we actually hit? Well, we hit with our big muscles. We hit with our legs, right? You hit with your legs and your core. That's really what you hit with, your big muscles, and then your forearms and your hands and your wrists and all that. Those just kind of go along for the ride. Now, sure, is it beneficial to have strong forearms and strong wrists and strong hands for grip strength? Obviously, but that's going to come with all these other movements. Obviously, when you're doing heavy deadlifts and squats, that type of thing, you're going to have strong hands. You're going to have a great grip. And, when you do squats and deadlifts, that's also going to work on your core. So you don't necessarily have to do a lot of isolation exercises. I don't want to see baseball players in the gym really doing a ton of bicep curls, that type of thing, because it's not going to help you out with improving your power for hitting. What is going to help you out? Squats, okay? Any sort of compound movement. Squats is my favorite movement because you're using your big muscles. It incorporates almost every single muscle in your body when you do squats. So I really like to do back squats, but some guys like to do the front squats too. So squats, that needs to be a thing that you do all the time to increase your power for baseball, for hitting, okay? But squats, any compound movement that uses multiple muscle groups. Squats, deadlifts, power cleans. Some guys like to do jerks, but I know that Bryce Harper and Mike Trout, two of the biggest standouts in the major leagues, they both do heavy squats and heavy power cleans. So squats, power cleans, jerks are really going to help you, leg press. And then as far as your rotation, right, because hitting and throwing, we do a movement similar to this. We do a rotational movement. So what's going to help that is you can actually put a resistance band in the gym, on a pulley or something like that, and you can do this particular motion with the resistance band, okay? Because that's going to simulate hitting, and that's going to put a little bit of pressure on your lats and of course your obliques and your core and your abs. So I really like to do those with resistance bands. And also, if you can get a hold of some sort of a tornado ball, you guys have probably seen those where they have a rope and then a heavy duty ball attached at the end of it. And what you do is you go against a concrete wall and you hold your arms out like this and you start to rotate, and you start slow and then you start going as fast as you possibly can. That's really, really going to help with your rotational power, okay? So I think the biggest thing when it comes to building muscle and building power to be able to hit more home runs, have more bat speed, that type of thing, you have to focus on your big muscle groups, because you don't hit with your hands. As much as some people try and say hands, the hands just go along for the ride. You hit with your big muscles. All the guys that hit monster home runs like Giancarlo Stanton, he hits with his legs and his core. He hits with his big muscles. So focus on those exercises in the gym, and I think that's a great workout for hitters. If you've liked this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.